said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Knights will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kadecki. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. With the ground game left. Crosses to 35. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Got a little space. Got the first down and more. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll run it from the gun. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Garrett. He's going to throw deep right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Making side adjustments here. They'll go up top on second and short. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
He'll throw it. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. It's complete. They found a way to get in the rug, but he has stopped short, and it'll be 4th down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Now on the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
He'll bring it out. It's Gadecki. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They go to the ground. Finds a little space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Scrambling away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it on the outside. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The offense set for a 1st down play. Handoff to the single back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
and that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Snap to the back. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he'll just get rid of that one.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door. 1st and goal.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Starts to scramble to the left. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Mountaineers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Moves around to clear up the vision. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking for a man. It's Garrett. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Knights will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Knights will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Slithers into space. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Unleashes one. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the line. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off, guys. Makes moves. He's down to the 21.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Garrett. This time it's complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up.
Touchdown, UCF! UCF. Excellent pass by the back on the option. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gadecki. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Gadecki. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gadecki. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Thanks to grab. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Mountaineers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, West Virginia!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now improvising. Throws into the middle of the field. He's got it along the sideline. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCF offense ready to go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas.
Turning it on! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Looking for a man. It's Garrett. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Coming out with it, it's Gadecki. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. The give to the tailback. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. It's complete on the right side. He went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Bring in the heat. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Garrett. Quickly complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Rudolph. The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's high. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Gadecki. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rolling right and going deep. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown Knights. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Wants to throw. It's Garrett. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown, and now throw on the two-point conversion. Give this team 8.
He'll bring it out. It's Gadecki. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Smashes ahead.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Here's the give off the left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Using his feet to buy time. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. Connection to the right. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up. They'll run it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And how about about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Rides to back. The pitch. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Good. Turnover.
Yeah, and you run a play that's conservative, and you're going to hand the football over, and you think nothing bad's going to happen. And, man, if he doesn't just cough it up, terrible timing. You get inside that 5-yard line ready to make a play, score some points, and instead the defense recovers the football.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held them so many times, and, man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality. They pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Direct snap. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took a... There he goes! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Garrett. Swings it out to the flat. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Across the 25, he's got room. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job of containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He might want another play. Toss sweep to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
"90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab on the left side. Finds a seam. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kid Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give as they work on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Grabs it inside the 10. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Well,